Hey Reddit, I need to get something off my chest. 36 million, have been in a relationship with my girlfriend Sarah, 40 feet, for almost 2 years now. We met at work, and while things started a little rocky, we've come a long way. I was going through a divorce back then, and she had just ended a 3-year relationship. We bonded over shared experiences, late night talks, and a mutual understanding of what it felt like to rebuild. Fast forward 2 years and we live together, share bills, and even co-parent her 2 kids and my own from my previous marriage. Here's the thing. Sarah doesn't acknowledge our relationship on social media or at work. At first I understood. We were both fresh out of complicated situations and wanted to keep things low-key. But now, after all this time, it's starting to bother me. I brought it up, but she insists that she wants to keep our relationship private. The problem is, it doesn't feel like privacy anymore. It feels like hiding. Am I overthinking this, or is it a red flag? When Sarah and I first got together, secrecy made sense. My divorce was messy, and Sarah's ex was still reaching out, trying to reconcile. We agreed that keeping things private at work and online would save us both from drama. We'd sneak off during lunch breaks, sharing sandwiches and stolen smiles, and after work, we'd head to my apartment, where the world melted away, leaving just us. It was exciting, our little secret. Sarah's laugh could light up a room, and her sharp wit kept me on my toes. I'd never felt so alive. Over time, we became more serious. When my lease was up, we decided to move in together. It felt right, like the natural next step. Now, 2 years in, the secrecy feels less like a choice and more like a wall between us. Sarah's big on social media, constantly posting photos of her kids, her meals, and her outings. But there's never any trace of me, not even in group photos. At work, we still act like colleagues. We'll have lunch together, but there's no affection, no acknowledgement of what we mean to each other. Last month, I took her to a fancy restaurant for our anniversary. I planned the whole evening, reservations, flowers, the works. She took a picture of her plate for Instagram, but when I asked if we could take a selfie together, she laughed it off, saying, "You know I don't post personal stuff like that." Except she does, just not with me. One evening I was scrolling through Facebook when I stumbled upon a post from Sarah's ex, Mike. He'd commented on one of her photos, something casual but friendly. It stirred something in me. I asked Sarah about it, and she shrugged. "We're just friends," she said. "He's moved on." But has he? And more importantly, has she? At work, rumors have started to swirl. People notice how often we're together. One colleague, Lisa, pulled me aside and asked if Sarah and I were dating. I panicked and denied it, sticking to the script Sarah and I had agreed on. But later I couldn't shake the feeling of shame. Why should I be lying about someone I love? My kids adore Sarah. My daughter Emma even made her a Mother's Day card last year. Sarah's kids are great too, and I've grown to love them like my own. But recently, her son Jake asked why I wasn't in any of their family pictures. It caught me off guard. "Your mom likes to keep her pictures simple," I said. But even as I said it, it felt like a lie. Last week, Sarah posted a series of pictures from a weekend trip we took to the mountains. I'd planned the whole thing, from booking the cabin to organizing a family hike. But when I saw the post, it was as if I hadn't been there. No pictures of us together, not even a mention of me in the captions. I confronted her about it. "Why can't you just include me?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. She sighed. "I've told you, I like to keep some things private." "But it's not private," I said. "It's like I don't exist." The breaking point came at Sarah's office holiday party. I dropped her off, planning to pick her up later. But an hour in, I got a call from Lisa, the same colleague who'd asked about us before. "You should come," she said. She's acting like she's single." When I arrived, I saw Sarah laughing and chatting with a group of coworkers, Mike included. She'd never looked more beautiful, or more unattached. When she spotted me, her smile faltered. "What are you doing here?" she hissed. "Supporting my girlfriend," I said, loud enough for her coworkers to hear. That night, we had a long, emotional conversation. I told her how much it hurt to be hidden, to feel like a secret. She admitted she'd been scared of judgment, of her ex's reaction, of mixing work and personal life. But she also admitted she'd been selfish, prioritizing her comfort over my feelings. We agreed to take small steps. She'd start by introducing me to her close friends and family, and we'd revisit the social media issue later. At work, we'd ease into being open about our relationship. It's not perfect, but it's progress. And for now, that's enough.